What if WrestleMania 41 marks the end of an era? As Roman Reigns prepares to hang up his tribal chief crown, the echoes of the Shield's legacy call us back. In this heart-wrenching moment, we explore the possibility of a reunion that could change everything. Will we witness the ultimate farewell or the return of a brotherhood that defined a generation? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the emotions, the history, and the future of WWE's most iconic faction. As WrestleMania 41 approaches, the tension between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk has reached a boiling point. The tribal chief has suffered multiple betrayals, first by Paul Heyman siding with Punk, then by Rollins delivering a brutal chair shot reminiscent of the Shield's infamous breakup. Now, rumors suggest Reigns may abandon his tribal chief persona entirely and resurrect his Shield identity for one night only. But what would this mean for the match and for WWE's future? The psychological warfare of a Shield resurrection. If Roman Reigns walks out at WrestleMania 41 in Shield gear, black tactical vest, gloves, and the iconic theme music, it would be more than just nostalgia. It would be a calculated psychological assault on both Rollins and Punk. Rollins, despite his current animosity toward Reigns, was once his closest ally. Seeing Reigns revert to their Shield days could trigger unresolved emotions, making him hesitate at a crucial moment. Meanwhile, CM Punk, who originally opposed Reigns' inclusion in the Shield, would be forced to confront the past he tried to bury. This wouldn't be the first time WWE has used Shield nostalgia to manipulate a match. In 2022, Rollins donned the Shield gear to mess with Reigns' head before their Royal Rumble clash. Now, Reigns could turn the tables, weaponizing their shared history to destabilize his opponents before the bell even rings. Could the Shield actually reunite at WrestleMania 41? While a full Shield reunion seems unlikely given Dean Ambrose's, Jon Moxley, AEW commitments, WWE could tease a momentary alliance between Reigns and Rollins. Both men despise CM Punk, Reigns for stealing Heyman, Rollins for past betrayals and personal disdain. If the match descends into chaos, fans might see a fleeting moment where Rollins and Reigns instinctively work together, delivering a Shield-style triple powerbomb to Punk. The crowd would erupt, only for the temporary truce to shatter seconds later when one turns on the other. This callback would be a masterstroke in storytelling, reminding fans of the Shield's dominance while reinforcing how far these men have fallen from brotherhood. Is this the end of the tribal chief? If Reigns embraces his Shield persona at WrestleMania, it could signal the end of his tribal chief era. Since 2020, Reigns has ruled WWE with an iron fist, backed by the Bloodline and Paul Heyman. But with Heyman now in Punk's corner and the Bloodline fractured, Reigns' grip on power is slipping. Retiring the tribal chief gimmick doesn't mean Reigns would fade into obscurity. Far from it. A return to his Shield roots could reinvigorate his character, allowing him to evolve once more. Perhaps he becomes a lone wolf, no longer reliant on factions, or maybe he seeks vengeance against those who betrayed him. Alternatively, WWE could use this as a setup for a future Shield reunion down the line. If Moxley ever returns to WWE even for a short run, the demand for a final Shield run would be astronomical. What does this mean for CM Punk and Seth Rollins? For CM Punk, a Shield-themed mind game from Reigns would be a nightmare scenario. Punk's entire WWE comeback has been about rewriting history, proving he's still the best in the world. But if Reigns forces him to relive the Shield's creation, a faction Punk never wanted Reigns in, it could expose lingering insecurities. As for Rollins, seeing Reigns in Shield gear might either enrage him or trigger a brief moment of doubt. Rollins has spent years distancing himself from the Shield, reinventing himself as the visionary. But deep down, does part of him still miss the brotherhood they once had? WrestleMania 41, a night of reckoning. No matter who walks out victorious, WrestleMania 41's main event will be unforgettable. If Reigns does resurrect the Shield persona, even temporarily, it could go down as one of the most brilliant mind games in WrestleMania history. Will Reigns and Rollins briefly reunite to destroy Punk? Will the tribal chief persona be laid to rest? And could this set the stage for a future Shield reunion? One thing is certain, WrestleMania 41 will be a defining moment for all three men, and for WWE's future. Final prediction: a Shield resurrection leads to a new era. If Reigns does bring back the Shield gimmick, even for one night, it won't just be a nostalgia pop. It'll be a statement, a reminder that before he was the tribal chief, he was the most dominant force in WWE as part of the Shield.